way to the stars. Like I tell everyone and will tell everyone, this video is a struggling artist trying her way, and of course she doesn't know if it's ever gonna happen. So listen very good, if because we like to love to hear positive things we want to know. For instance, how many albums you're selling, how many money you're making, where are you going to sing. That's what we are always interested. We are not interested in all your shits you've been going through. So but this video are not talking about the million records or tours I'm going, because I have none. So it's the opposite. So you knew that. So I gave you 5 seconds. If you don't like to hear S, if you're not interested in the dark side of struggling to wish and becoming an artist, you can stop this video. I'm giving you 5 seconds. And if you're still here, thank you. I am here. Okay, we're going to continue with the story of mother and father. Listen, we are going to tell the week before about mother and father, how they both loved the music. Father was DJ. My mother was listening to my father, and he fell in love with my father's voice. My father have a very enchanted voice. When he looked to my father in person, she was like, oh. But I let it tell there. But that's happened. But no, they go with each other anyway, and you see the results. And on one, I also have a little brother. We don't call him little brother, we just call him brother. Okay, let me continue. So my mother and father met. DJ, love music. I told you the last week, few artists, Ana Gabriel. Both my mother and father love Ana Gabriel. Juan Gabriel, rest in peace. You know, a very, very effing big collection of discos and later CD. Good. Then it was the time that mother and father love each other, and you know the rest. You see me. Okay, now when I was in the belly of my mother, I just knew that she loved me very much, and by that time, it's my mother. You, as a parent, you have many dreams for your baby. Okay, then I was born, and the only thing I was hearing music in my time, like every day. Every day I was hearing music, but I was happy. It was making us alive. I don't know any other things than music. We hear a lot of music, but we also find a very, like I said, I have to be honest, not poor, but we did have our struggles. We didn't have a lot. We had very little. We have very little, and my mother was sick till the day of today. She's sick. She can't walk so very well, and it was hard. It was very hard. We going to a lot of things. My father was working. My father is healthy and he was working. He was a man who bring money in the house. My mother was doing that first also, both of them. But then my mother became ill, very ill, till the day of today. He can't walk very much. And as a kid, I was talking to my mother, I pray, I say God to get to let you be well. Why are you staying sick? Why can't you walk? It was very hard. And then began all the money issues. And as a child, you begin to grow up. You have dreams. And from 4 years already, I was with a microphone in my hand. I don't know if my mother have that picture. Don't know. But if it does, you just have to. I have an Instagram account, Merveline Louise. And you can follow. And if I have this picture, I can post it, you know. But then became the hard stuff. From you know, I was little. And then 5 years, I began to see that, you know, struggling for money. That money, mother and father must tell you no. They can't say yes to you of things that you want to do. It was hard. It was very hard. And growing to a family with very little, I was always a kid that was happy with the smallest things, small thing. I was happy, very happy to be with my mother and father. But yet again, other things happen. You know, my mother was sick. She must go to Venezuela and for treatment. In Venezuela, they have a lot of good doctors. And I'm talking here many years ago. We are not going to the years exactly, but it's not Venezuela is by that time is not the Venezuela that you know now. But that time already it wasn't so good, but it was much better than it is right now. And my mother was going there frequently for doctor to check up and things like that. And I have to stay somewhere and to go to my godmother. My godmother, her mother, if I can stay there. But they say, oops, sorry. They say no. They say no, and my father have to work. So, yes, now come the hardest part that you don't know about me. I don't know how you call that in, oh yes, I know already, in an orphanage. Yes, me, Merveline. I say few years in an orphanage, but you know, every weekend I can see my parents, and by the weekend that I can see my parents, I was the happiest girl in the world. I was just there in the orphanage songs, playing with the sand. I was happy. I was singing all the time. I was singing. That was making me happy. They have to. I don't care. I was singing. I was. Now we are 7 years old. No, this is the time that I was in the orphanage. And I was going to school. They were bringing me to school. But the dream stay. The dream stay. The dream to become a star, to be a singer. Nobody believes me. I have to make myself hard in a very young age. But that's a topic for the next week. On my way to the stars. On my way to the stars. Till next week.